Hello guys, welcome to the Trading Parrot. Today I'm going to show you 3 indicators that were designed, or at least the expectation from the people was that these indicators were going to help us forecast the bottoms of the market. In the earlier stages of Bitcoin, these 3 indicators, they all work really great, but Bitcoin is changing. We didn't have a blow off top. There was a pandemic affecting the behavior of Bitcoin as well. It became a $1 trillion market. There are new gamers coming into play, so many things are changing, and the larger the market cap, the more it's going to change. So we cannot expect that the same indicators are going to help us now and in the future to forecast where the tops and the bottoms are going to be. So out of these 3 indicators, there are 2 that are already dead. And I'm going to show you why you should stop using those 2 indicators to forecast the bottom of the market. They became invalid, but there's one that you probably have never heard about that's still in play with 100% of accuracy, and it's not the hash ribbons. I promise you, you have not heard about this indicator. If by the end of the video you know this indicator, let me know in the comments, because that means that you really know your game. Guys, let me know if this is the kind of content that you like to watch. You can do that by hitting the like, subscribing to the channel, and there are 2 things that you can do to really help this channel to keep growing in the way it's doing. Every time you watch a video, watch it until the very end. And for God's sake, do not go anywhere without leaving a comment down below. Those 2 things are really helping the channel to grow, so thank you so much for that. The first indicator that is already invalid is the 200 weekly moving average. This simple moving average in the past performance, in the beginning of Bitcoin, and even up to the bottom of the market of 2019, it was still valid. But in my opinion, with what happened with Bitcoin right here, where we have a candle close below the MA, it kind of broke the trust. Because even though there are these big wicks to the downside, we still have a close below the 200. And that it's completely spoiling the performance before, where we never had a close below the MA. And that was forecasting what was about to come, which is we stop paying respect to the 200 weekly MA. And because of that, I started looking into other MAs. Like, for example, what's obvious to go after the 200 is the 300 MA. And the 300 MA served perfectly well as support during COVID. So there was an expectation that during this bear market, it was going to hold. Eventually, we even tested as resistance. That was the most scary time in the bear market, to test this with a massive wick to the upside. It was definitely the test to distinguish between people that really believe in Bitcoin from the people that were easily shaken out of the network and did not deserve a move of 100% to the upside. If you keep going, you get the 400, which we have never touched. But since there is a trend that we are every few years breaking another 100 weekly MA, do not be surprised if eventually we test the 400 weekly MA. That doesn't necessarily need to be during this cycle. Maybe we need to wait for another cycle and see where the price takes us, but it's kind of expected now that the 400 is going to be the next one. Now, moving on to the second indicator. The first was just the 200 MA. Forget about it. It's invalidated the 200 weekly MA, which is always going to be very important for any asset and almost for every time frame. But the weekly for Bitcoin is no longer the final support. That is gone. If you don't have access to TradingView, you can find the 200 weekly MA for free if you open the website Look into Bitcoin. They have a section here. If you hover charts, you're going to find it in the charts. The second indicator that is very important is the realized price. This has not necessarily been used by traders as the final stop in the bear market, but it's definitely what comes to mind when you are in the bear market and everybody is looking that we are below the realized price. If you're wondering what is the realized price is the value of all Bitcoins at the price they were bought, divided by the number of Bitcoins in circulation. This gives us the average cost basis at which all Bitcoins were purchased. If you are above the realized price, it means that there's a lot of people that are in profit because the average, the price they bought, we are above it, therefore they are at that point in time in unrealized profit. Whereas these areas of the chart where we are below it, it means that the vast majority of the investors are at a loss. So even though this is not necessarily forecasting the precise moment where there is a bottom, you can probably use this as one of the best times to DCA. You're basically taking away the coins from people that are in a loss and you're buying it at the cheapest price possible, probably of the whole cycle of 4 years. The third indicator, which is the most important one, has never failed. And it's also accessible for free when you go to look into Bitcoin. What is the name of that indicator? But before that, I still have 3 days left to invite you to my exclusive event in OKX and look up to 60,000 in rewards. How can you get access to that? Very simple. Just sign up for a new account on OKX, expand the referral code area and write down Parrot. Once you enter that, you should see this popping up saying that you are going to get 20% discount in all fees lifetime. That's going to help you profit more. It's also going to support the channel. And once you have done that with your new account, you're going to find a link in the description that says exclusive event 60,000 OKX. Open the link and click join. The more you deposit, the more you trade, the higher the rewards that you can get. The third indicator is also free and is called the balance price. What is transfer price? This number takes the sum of days destroys and divides it by the existing supply of Bitcoin at the time it has been in circulation. The value of transfer price is then multiplied by 21. Remember that there can only be 21 million coins mined Bitcoin. Balance price was created by David Puel. I wonder if this is the same David that created the Puel multiple, which is another very cool on-chain data indicator. Let me know in the comments if you were familiar with this indicator, but as you can see, just by looking at the past performance, it's incredible how accurate this indicator is. There has not been a single time where the price touches this indicator that is not the bottom of the market. If we go to 2011, it touches the price throughout a few days, and that is the bottom of the market. In 2015, it does the same around here. Notice that after, when there's the double bottom, it doesn't touch it. So the first one is the bottom. It's incredible. Then here in 2018, same thing, a few days touching the balance price and then off to the races. And so far in November 2022, we also touch it a couple of days, and that is the big opportunity to buy at a level that only happens every 4 years. It's just incredible. I recommend that you have a look at Look Into Bitcoin, the website. All of these indicators are for free. I'm not sponsored. I don't have any referral code. I do use this website. I went for the yearly, so pretty much it's less than $200 for a full year. And I get emails with every single relevant event that happens to any of these indicators that are offered in the website. Unfortunately, I don't have a referral code to offer you with a discount or anything. I don't think they do referrals anyways, but I've been using the website. It's gonna be 2 years that I pay. I just find it good value for very little money compared to, for example, getting access to Glassnode or CryptoQuant, which I'm also subscribed, is very good because it keeps it very simple as well, especially if you're just getting started consuming more kind of dense information. This website makes it very simple and it explains everything. So below every single chart, it says what it is, how it can be interpreted. Whenever you receive an email, they repeat why that event is important. So it's very actionable as well. I do like it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, if you want to keep supporting the channel, have a look if you're already subscribed. If you're not, make sure you are and that you hit the notification bell. In that way, you get notified when there are new videos. Smash the like. Do not go anywhere without leaving a comment. And do not forget about the OKX event. Do not miss the opportunity to get those rewards and to help our channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.